First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll complete that to the rookie from Auburn. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
They'll send their tight end left. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Travis. To the end zone, it's intercepted. the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Travis now to throw here on 1st down. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He is in. Touchdown, Jets. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. He'll get this out wide, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Back to the sideline and intercepted.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with something.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
First rule of backed up offense. Get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points? So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defender.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Here's 3rd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And off the deflection, it is taken in. A gain there of 21. 1st down, New Orleans.
Sometimes in the NFL, Mike, it's just better to be lucky than good. And I think that was certainly the case here as that ball bounced right back into his arms.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown 6.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Travis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And and that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Travis now on 1st and 10. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you will hit that for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Up the middle they go. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll go play action. Travis. The reception for Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point, up and good. And the Jets are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throw right side to Olave. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it. Well, that changed quickly. A terrific scramble, getting downfield, picking up yardage, but then dropping the football. It comes out, and the defense comes up with the recovery.
There's not many quarterbacks in the league, Mike, that can make that play with their legs. It's just such a shame that at the end of that run, he fails to protect the ball. The defense is able to jar it loose and take it away of what otherwise was a pretty fantastic play there by that quarterback. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Being a fullback is like the ultimate thankless position. You do all the dirty work. You give everyone else the glory. And I love when coordinators find a way to just throw him a bone. Get him a touch, get him a carry. In this case, get him a reception. And he's able to pick up a pretty good check.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This brought in out past the 20. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Play action now. It's Travis. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Quick throw, taken in, and a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now this looks like a design run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, New Orleans. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To him on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2nd and 6 coming up. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a first down up past the 15-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. And we can see the results.
That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does...
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets